Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I am here in Blackpool and it's all nice and peaceful. Check it out, I've got this big green space behind me. I'm currently in Lawson's Field, or Lawson's Showground, just by Stanley Park. Stanley Park is actually just over this way here, over there, got the model village, Stanley Park. Over this way, we've got the Village Hotel, a very swanky hotel, yeah. You know, when the football teams come to Blackpool, they usually stay, if they're staying overnight, they stay at this hotel because it's got a golf course on it. And just the other side is the zoo, Blackpool Zoo, and then we've got the hospital. So that's where I am, folks, and it's nice and peaceful. Hopefully in this video it will not be kicking off, although you might hear some sirens because the hospital, like I say, there could be some ambulances going to the hospital, so there could be that. It can be quite noisy because the road that goes around the park is very, very busy, and so is this road here. This road over here is called Lawson's Road. That's why this field is named Lawson's Field. Like I say, it's sometimes called the Showground as well because they've had like equestrian events on it and stuff like that. So what I thought I'd do is show you a little bit around this area. It's quite swanky, obviously. I mean, Stanley Park, you know, Blackpool. You know, people say, oh, Blackpool's... A lot of people say it's a dump and that. But they don't know. They've never been, you see. They take a look at a few videos, and some of my videos as well, admittedly. But they don't realise that Blackpool is actually just like any other town when you're away from the promenade. And in this video, I just want to show you a little bit of this area. So let's check it out. I can hear banging in the distance. I hope they're fireworks and not a shotgun. But anyway, just over there is the Village Hotel. That's the swanky hotel I was talking about. It's got a golf course as well, yeah. But what I meant about Blackpool being just like any other town is it does have green spaces and people live here as well. We don't just come on, you don't just get holiday makers here. We have people live here. Look, there's a massive row of houses over there. This is the FY3 postcode. Yep. And as I pan this way, we might just be able to see, oh, I don't know if you can see it through the trees over there, Blackpool Tower. It's about there. Can you see it, Blackpool Tower? Yeah, so that's Stanley Park over that way. And just over there, we've got the model village. So they land the air ambulance just over there. You see where that building is over there that's got a bit of graffiti on it? That's where the air ambulance lands, yeah, for the hospital. So it is a massive space. But look down here, someone's been having a bit of fun here, haven't they? Look, doing like donuts on bikes there. Look, it's almost like a crop circle, isn't it? I could do with flying a drone. It might be a pattern, that. What do you reckon? Yeah. Anyway, we'll just take a little look over here, shall we? Towards where this hotel is. So this hotel that I'm going to check out now, like I say, it's quite swanky. I remember before the hotel was built, they used to have ponds, and we used to go fishing in the ponds, yeah, because it was just like a nature reserve, really. And they built the golf course on top of it, and then build a hotel. But that kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it, really, about all this space we've got here. Is there any chance that one day they might build something on here? Well, you need to make good use out of them, don't you, I suppose. Anyway, I just want to turn you around because I can see Blackpool Tower now, clearly over there. Can you see it? There you go, Blackpool Tower, just above the model village. I'll take a look at this building first. I don't even know what it is. I thought it might be a substation or something, but I don't think it's the right place for a substation, but I might be wrong. Yeah, as you can see, it's very heavily tagged. I don't think that was a commission, by the way. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so just here is where the helicopter lands, the air ambulance, yeah. The one from Blackpool, of course, but sometimes you do get air ambulances from other parts of the country. We've had the Great North, is it the Great North one? Land here. That's a much bigger helicopter. Look at this here. Where's the dumping ground? And there you see they've got a illegal deposit of waste there. Look at that. Yeah, naughty, naughty. So I'm just heading down this bit of a road here that leads up to the driveway for the village hotel. So I think we've lost most of the leaves, but as you can see, this area of Blackpool is pretty leafy. If you go towards the centre of town, it's not very leafy at all. In fact, the trees pretty much non-existent in the central area of town. But we've still got some leaves here, you know. So let's have a little look at this. Let's have a look at this hotel, shall we? There. Village rewards. Eat, drink, get rewarded. Repeat. I think we've got a bit of a pond up here. Shall we check it out? Check it out, a blackhead gull. You don't get too many of them on Blackpool Promenade. The blackhead gulls. Yeah. I've hardly seen them on the promenade lately. And I think that they're more aggressive than the herring gulls. I don't know what you think. Let me know. So we've got a pond here. This is a completely man-made pond, this, when they did the hotel. Oh, there's a robin over there. A robin. Yeah, I'm not sure if they wanted all these reeds though. It's completely taken over by reeds. Look at this. The starlings will like it though. It says over there on the sign, no fishing. Yeah, you'd have to try hard to fish in here, wouldn't you? There's no water. You'd have to cast right over there, wouldn't you? So here we are at the front of the village hotel. We've got a bit of a clock tower here. I think this is quite popular for wedding photographs. It's even got the right time. The one with the hands. Anyway. Someone blowing leaves over here. Plenty of leaves around. So we'll have a little look at the front of this hotel, shall we? Like I say, it's very popular with visiting football teams, even if they're, not staying overnight, they'll come here probably to play around the golf. What do you reckon? And it used to be called the De Vere when it first opened. I can't remember the year though. Well, there you go, the village hotel. It'll have a swanky gym as well, won't it? That'll be really popular, won't it? But you know me, I never go to gyms. But anyway, massive car park, by the way. And they've also just put in these EV charging stations. What do you reckon? Check it out. Are they the fast chargers? Ionity. Yeah, so they're just putting these in now. So, I'm not going to get an electric car anytime soon. I'm going to stick with what I've got. And I'll only get an electric car if I've got no choice. As you can see, we've got some quite fancy cars coming in here. So we'll just head out of there now and I'll head towards Stanley Park. We'll check that out. Yeah, and when they first built it, or this road here, it didn't have speed humps on it. They have to put speed humps everywhere now, don't they? So anyway, if you were to go over there, you'd get to the zoo, or the perimeter of the zoo over there. I'm going to head, well, I'll tell you what, let's head this way, shall we? Probably take me back into that field again, won't it? So this is a bit of a nature trail that goes all the way around the hotel and right round the golf course, and it takes you to the village you're staying in if you go all the way around it, yeah. So there you go, Blackpool's got it, We've got everything, we've got green spaces. You just need to look for them. They're just not in the central areas. But anyway, I'm going to head towards Stanley Park now. But what I want to do is I just want to show you something over this way, over here, before we head into Stanley Park. Yeah, so just across from Stanley Park on East Park Drive, there's another plot of land, green space land, but it's not meant to be free land. It's like a no man's land really, because back in the 90s, I think it was Fairclough Homes. They built a housing estate on there. I think it's called Stanley Park Close, and a lot of the houses are still there, but they had to knock some of them down because they were starting to subside. It was a real sort of big news around here at the time, and the ones they had to knock down, they never did anything with the land since. So like I say, it's just no man's land. The council don't look after it. So let's go and check it out, shall we? I can hear a plane up there. I think it's a Eurofighter Typhoon. Saw it on flight radar before. Yeah, because we're not too far from Wharton, where they make them, just down the road from Blackpool, the other side of Lytham. Let's check out this bit of spare land just up here, shall we? So I'm just coming out onto East Park Drive now, and it is pretty busy, this road. It's always busy. And this particular road here, Lawson's Road, is a bit of a rat run. Yeah, they've actually redesigned it in the past to try and stop people coming from that way, over there, the hospital, and taking a shortcut to another part of town. But it hasn't really worked. No, it's never worked. Nice Art Deco house on the corner here. Look at that, isn't it grand? Anyway, look at this here. Trees, grass verges. Yeah, it is a nice part of Blackpool. So I'm just coming to the bottom of this dip in the road here, and this is that spare land that I was talking about. All this here, this corner here, the corner of Weymouth Road, and yeah, it's a bit of a jungle. I think there's a way in up here, but yeah, there were supposed to be houses. There might have been a bit of green space, you know, because they always have green spaces, don't you? But this would have been most likely dominated by houses as part of that Stanley Park Close development. I think I can get in just up here. We'll see, shall we? It's pretty rough. You know what? I'm not sure if I can. Oh, hang on a minute. Ah, there is. And if you look just over there, can you see right over there? They're the houses. They're the houses that got built up there. And this space now, which I'm... Oh my goodness. I did say, didn't I, that it doesn't get looked after. And look at this, you've got to be brave to come in here. Wow. Look at this. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's good for wildlife. So all this space here was meant to be for houses, just like those up there. Yeah? Oh, I'll tell you what, it is a haven for wildlife. But just look at it though. It is proper. What? Well, maybe it's a good idea, you know. What do you reckon? Just leave it. Leave it to go wild. As long as you just create a path that goes through it. I think that's not a bad idea. What do you reckon? I think I can get out just up here. Oh my goodness, the brambles, they're a nightmare. And nettles, can you imagine coming through here in summer? Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope I don't trip over one of these brambles. Oh, well, the council have put bins. They put bins at either side. They kind of mark where you can go in. So we're back out now onto East Park Drive. And we've got Stanley Park straight ahead. Let's dip into Stanley Park, shall we? See how busy this road is, look. Wow. So I've just nipped into Stanley Park, and you can see the clock tower there, straight ahead. There's also a building there, which is very close to where the cycle BMX track stroke skateboarding park is. We've got two ramp parks, yeah. So it's got everything, Stanley Park, you know. Everything that you could want in a park and more. So look, you could even see Blackpool Tower over there through the trees. It looks amazing at night when you can see it through the trees all lit up. Massive space here at the south end of Stanley Park. We've got football pitches over here. We've got football pitches on the other side. We've got all weather pitches here. Yeah, at night it's all lit up here with the floodlights. Yeah, like I said, Stanley Park has got it all. We've even got a clock tower, but it's got the wrong time. I can't remember when it had the right time on it. Yeah, you used to be able to go in the clock tower as well here at Stanley Park, yeah. But they shut it all off probably decades ago. And, you know, with it being the wrong time, you know, like if it was, you know, Big Ben in London, they'd never have that the wrong time, would they? They just seem to have limitless money to throw at Big Ben. Well, I wish we could have some of that limitless money to chuck at some of our stuff and make sure that, you know, they show the right time. So I'll show you a bit of the clock tower and then I'll head towards the Italian garden. I'm not going to show you too much of Stanley Park because I'm running out of time now. I've got a whole lot of time today. So I'll have to come back to it. Yeah, 1926 is when it was opened. The Jubilee of the incorporation of the Borough of Blackpool. William Henry Cocker, the first mayor and honorary freeman of the borough. Well, there you go. Bit of history for you. On the clock tower. Yeah, it was opened in, the park was opened in 1926 and it was opened by the Earl of Derby. And the Earl of Derby's family name is Stanley. So that's how Stanley Park got its name. There's the doors there. Oh, it'd be amazing to go inside there, wouldn't it? Let's have a sneaky look at the athletics track show. Look at this, we've got a full-size athletics track. Look at that. You could host the Olympics here, couldn't you? And just round the back, that big building round the back there is the Blackpool Sports Centre. Oh, there you go, sirens. I said, didn't I? I warned you, it's kicking off in Blackpool. It's probably just an ambulance. It's gone back to being really dull again as well. Really miserable. We've had so much miserable weather lately, but the last couple of days it's not been too bad. It's been sunny, but it's gone all miserable again today, yeah. Turn you around. Ooh, straight ahead, the Italian garden and the Parks Cafe. Well, look at this. This is the Italian garden here at Stanley Park. And you know, this is one part of Stanley Park which hasn't really changed a whole lot since the olden days. But if you look at some old pictures, you'll notice that these bushes around the side are a whole lot smaller. Oh, it's kicking off with the dogs. Ooh. And it's all been planted up for the winter as well. They've got primulas, probably got pansies in there as well. We've got the pond in the middle with the fountain, but the fountain's not running at the moment. So there you go. A little look at Stanley Park. So there you go, that was a little look at the greener side of Blackpool, and I'm just finishing off in the bandstand here in Stanley Park. Check it out. And this is where they have like free concerts on in the summer. It's really good here in the bandstand. Shame about some of the graffiti and writing on the pillars, but that's what you get, isn't it? Anyway, that's it for this video. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.